Kia ora Kauri and welcome to Week 11 Literacy Learning. This week we're looking at procedural writing. Alright team, and it is the last piece of literacy learning that we are focusing on for term 1, so we want to finish off with a bang. Episode 1, let's get into it. So, this week we are learning to identify and understand the writer's purpose, structure, and language features of procedural writing. Alright team, so copy this into your writing book now. Just to break it down a little bit, our goal is that by the end of the week we can confidently answer these 3 questions. Alright, question 1, what is the author's purpose for creating a procedural text? Question 2, what does the structure of procedural text look like? And question 3, what is some common language used in procedural writing? Right, and we're going to focus on questions 1 and 2 today. So, what is procedural writing, you might be thinking? You might know. Procedural writing is any text that provides instructions in a simple step-by-step format. The name, procedural, comes from the fact that the reader must follow a procedure if they wish to carry out the instructions. Alright team, so what would the author's purpose be? Procedural writing informs your audience on how to complete a specific task. Generally, this falls into 2 categories. 1, how to do something, or how to make something. Alright team, so if we're looking at our pie for all this purpose, it probably wouldn't be entertain. You might be persuading your readers a little bit if you have a recipe that you really want them to make, but it's to inform by teaching and giving information to the reader. Alright team, so types of procedural texts. There's recipes, rules of games, science experiments, directions that tell you how to get from place to place, craft or DIY instructions, instruction manuals, or safety procedures. These are all types of procedural texts. Alright team? Task alert. Pause the video here and complete the following task. In your own words, write what procedural writing is. Alright, if you're stuck, you are more than welcome to go back to the slides. Welcome back, team. So in terms of our question 2, what does the structure look like? Well, these are the parts of a procedural text that make a really good one. All right, we must have a title. What is the goal or outcome of the activity? All right, so that would be how to make a banana and fudge sundae if you're doing a recipe, or how to ride a bike. All right, it then includes, I've put here, goal or aim. All right, that's just a sentence or 2 of what do you think you want the end result to look like. All right, that might be this recipe is to make a banana and fudge sundae. Then you list the materials or ingredients under the subheading materials or ingredients. What will you need to complete this activity? All right, then you include your series of steps, which is a logical order of what happens in order to meet your goal. All right, in a recipe, we refer to the steps as a method. Cool. And then our conclusion is a short statement that may offer some specific tips or advice to make the task easier or more effective. All right, I would like you to copy each subheading into your writing book. All right, team, so here are some examples of a procedure. Let's see if they have all 5 of these steps: the title, the goal and aim, materials or ingredients, series of steps, and a conclusion. And I would like you to answer the questions below. All right, team. Here are some examples of a procedure. You're going to read these in your own time, then answer the questions next to each text. here is the first one. It's called How to Make Chocolate Milkshake. All right, so have a read of this text, or you could click the play button on the Google Slides and listen to the procedure being read. All right, then I want you to answer these questions. What type of procedure is this? What is the title of this procedure? How many paragraphs make up the text? Is there anything that can make this procedure better? If so, what? Cool, and then play the video again once you're finished with that. Here is another example of a procedure, slightly different. I would like you to have a think about the structure and what it might be missing and what it might have done well too. Right, this one's about how to grow carrots. Same again, click the play button if you'd prefer to listen to it being read to you or have a read and then answer the questions. Right, and lucky last example here. This one's called frozen strawberry yogurt. All right, answer these questions, and once you're finished, come back to the YouTube video. All right, final task for you today, team, is to have a look at this YouTube video. All right, it's quite funny, but it also has some really key points for our procedure writing. All right, some of the key parts of the video that I got was how important it is to put your procedure in a logical sequence, that it needs to be clear and concise and also easy to follow. All right, thank you for your learning today, team. We'll catch you next time for episode 2.